Yo, it's Friday night, you guys. Welcome back to the ACS Universe. I am, of course, ACS. Once again, if you're here, I'd just like to really thank you for choosing to spend your Friday evening chilling with me for just a little bit. Obviously, I'm sure you guys saw the thumbnails and the polls yesterday. We're talking video games this episode of the ACS Universe. And real quick, before we even get started, I want to just shout out my patrons. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Love you guys. You help the channel out a lot, and I just can't really express enough like how much the patrons mean to the channel. So yeah, like I said, this episode we're talking video games, and we got a couple people coming on initially in the panel, and then some people should be joining later on. But yeah, so real quick, get this out the way. Everybody relax. All right. I put the polls out yesterday. I called some flack for them. I did fuck some shit up. I will admit that. With a couple of them, there's no DC games in there. Oh shit. But just because a game wasn't in the polls doesn't mean we're not going to talk about it. The poll was just like, first off, Twitter only lets you put 4 choices in a poll. So there's that. And the polls were just to like get a gauge on like, I guess, the Twitterverse or where people stood as far as video game fans who follow me and who follow the show. So that's basically what the polls were. We're going to bring up the polls, discuss them, but also if games aren't on there that we're fans of, we're obviously going to talk about them. And in the chat, if you are fans of some games that weren't on the polls. Like I said, popular games weren't listed. Sorry. We're still going to talk about them, though. Don't know if we'll get to all the polls. I mean, it's a crazy thing. We're like, because the way Twitter's polls work, I didn't want to be streaming for like 10 hours just because talking about every game specifically. So like I just threw 4 up, and I did make the polls Tuesday after Dawson tagged me in a post about video games and, what kind of video games would let people know like your interests or whatever. And that's what gave me the idea for this show. And so I made the polls then, didn't even look at them again. I just put them out there last night. And afterwards I was like, oh shit. I made some mistakes. I'm not scared to admit that. But I appreciate you guys being here again. It is Friday and we're about to talk about some video games. So coming in real quick, we're bringing the first couple of guys on the panel. Joey, what's good?
What's up, man?
Q, what's up, man?
What's up? Shout out, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Yo, first time in ACS Universe, man. Hey, welcome. I thank you for coming on. We're all three. I mean, look, the games, the categories we're going to talk about. I haven't played all the games in them either. I went from like for popularity or whatever. So like, Q, I'm gonna ask you first, man. How big are video games in your life?
Very fucking big. Yeah. like the biggest, like it's like family, cape shit, video games.
Yeah.
All of that is an encompass. Like if I got that, then I'm good. And a little cat in my pocket.
All right, Joey, what about you, man?
Yeah, I mean they're pretty big. I feel like I can't really follow that one though. But no, yeah, like I love single player games. I don't do online as much. Mm-hmm. There are times where I'll think like, am I like a casual gamer? But I'll think that while I'm playing a game, so it's like, I'm probably the right amount,
Yeah, I think for me, they've been a part of my life since I was a kid, so it's been off and on. And like I said, like there's games that mean more to me than others, and that, like the single player games, and we'll talk about them, like The Last of Us or something like that. Those are the ones I kind of gravitate to more than a lot of the other ones. And so, and obviously, like I know you, Q, you're on Twitch. You had Twitch with the games and stuff. I don't do it because I don't want everybody to see how trash I am. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't that good. But real quick, let's jump in and see who's jumping here. NRV, what's good, man? Let's go. Yes, Meg, what's up? Fire.
Meg.
What's up?
Ryan, fire. What's good? DC Talk, let's go. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Jason, what's up? TW, what's good?
TW.
Yeah. Katsuka, what's good? Joey's in the what you doing?
Whoa.
Kratos for all the categories, even the ones he's not in. Yeah, I love some Kratos. Let's not make it. That's my wife right there. She said the intro though is fine. Yeah, thank you. The intro is I do like the intro. Q was good.
I had to call up my homie Q and have him comment in there.
Let's see. Ryan said I need a fifth choice. No, you do chill. Fire, yes. Ryan, he says Minecraft. Okay. People say people like Minecraft, Super Mario Brothers, people like that, man. GTA 5. Hey, GTA 5 was fire. Qbert, okay.
That's old school. That's real old school.
Oh, right? real old school.
Well, Ryan is old school.
He was good. Thanks for stopping by. What's up? That Mario Kart stream was fire. Q. Hey, yeah.
Thank you. Me. Shout outs to Aaron. Shout outs to Mike, Mold Diversity, MD Gaming. We try to have as much fun playing Mario Kart and cussing each other out and just talking nonsense.
I was gonna say, how long does it stay fun until you get mad at each other?
About 0.5 seconds in the stream once it starts.
Oh man, yeah, B. He was stationed in Texas with me. He's one of my best friends, man, and we used to play the God of War, dog. We used to play the God of War. Dig Dug. Oh shit,
that's real old school.
Ninja Gaiden, dude, y'all going back. So on the show, man, Q, it's your first time here. Joey's familiar with the. I asked 3 random questions. Obviously, we're talking about video games tonight, so like the questions are video game oriented. First random question: what's one movie franchise you want to see a video game adaptation of?
Ooh, man. I feel like there's so many obvious ones, and I try to be off kiltered as much as possible.
Yeah.
But you know what? Since y'all been mentioning him a lot right at the beginning, of course, God of War, Zack Snyder's God of War. That's what I want.
Okay, there you go.
That's what I want.
What about you, Joey? That sounds cool.
So, what movie do we want to see made into a video game?
No. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. They'll cue you.
I got my dyslexia, y'all.
I was like, I don't know what I'm answering.
Oh, yeah. But if the question was flip flop, Zack Snyder's God of War sounds fire. Dude.
No, I've been saying that forever. So that's the answer.
Yeah, no, but a movie franchise that you'd like to see made into that hasn't been yet.
I'll say Wonder Woman.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. Nice. I feel like if Meg were here, she'd probably say that. But that could be really cool.
Yeah.
I would definitely love, and this is recency bias, but that's because that movie was just so fucking cold. I would love to see a Gears of War style Army of the Dead. Just give me that. And they could follow the crew, at the beginning, like when they were first hitting Las Vegas as Lost Vengeance, or it could be something else, set in the same universe. But I want to see that aesthetic in a video game setting. I know in the right hands, it would be just the most bomb ass video game you've seen in a while.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to. I agree with both those. But that one, now that you said that, I can't see I can't see. God damn it! What the fuck? What did you just say?
Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I can't see an Army of the Dead game and it not be like Gears of War. Now that you said that, that's just.
Oh yeah,
dude. That would. Oh man.
That was the answer. That was the one to take the cake.
Yeah, that was. So, how you guys doing, man? You guys
doing good. I messed up like at least 3 times in opening, but that's a normal day. A normal day for Q.
Yo, that would be fire, dude.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Hey, V, they're doing that. There's a picture out. I didn't even get the picture. The picture from. They just started filming the HBO series for The Last of Us, so we'll see where they go. It looks like they're filming that scene, and if you're familiar with that scene, that's.
And I have no idea what that scene is because I've never played Last of Us, and I've intentionally made myself blind to the game. So when I finally play it, I am unspoiled by as much as possible.
I was about to say, I'm glad we didn't say anything.
Yeah.
All I know is that it makes people cry, and the second one makes everyone angry for different reasons.
Oh yeah, second one didn't make me angry.
No, I was fine.
Second one was good. I thought they could have did without a few things. There was a little clapping in there, but I was like, yo. But overall, I like the second one not as much as the first one. The first one was like, what's good, Dawson? What does he say? Most of the ones I love are done already. Akira live action. Jesus. Let's see. What up, Phil? Hey, what's good? What's good, man? Hey, Philip Barker in the house. What up, Phil? So let's get off into this thing real quick. So I posted this is the first poll I posted yesterday. All right, and this is so. And look, best first-person shooter video game franchise of the 4 options that are here. Now, obviously, Gears of War is not a first-person shooter. I do realize that. My mistake, you know what I'm saying? But I would replace that with Halo. So, guys, all right, thoughts on this? Obviously, Call of Duty ran the fuck away with that. If Halo was on there, probably wouldn't have ran away with it so easily. Because as far as like between PlayStation and Xbox, I'm a PlayStation guy. I had an Xbox and I had an Xbox 360. Never owned any other Xbox besides those 2. And I did play. So I played the first couple of Halo games. They were fire. I love the online play that came with it or whatever. Look, hey, chill. But yeah. So you guys, what do you guys think? First person shooters. What are you guys' go-tos? And let's start with you, Joey. What you got?
Well, I did vote Call of Duty, and it wasn't like, a super easy thing. I kind of tried to go with like, not just like popularity, but like, does it have like a good storyline, like a single player, campaign and all that? Not that like the other ones weren't good, but like just, when I think of like the storylines and the games that come to mind, I think Call of Duty. I played that a lot when I was like in high school. Not so much now. Like I'm just on like, single player and like God of War and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm not. I play it because it's fun online. Not that good though. So
Yeah.
I live for the double XP weekends because that's the only way your boys ranking. You man, where first person shooters, man? Where you at?
First things first, I need to say for anybody that knows me that watches, yes, I would have picked Halo if it was there. Halo 1 through 3 is the truth. Halo 3 is just immaculate. But I chose Call of Duty as well, and I beat on Call of Duty pretty hard nowadays. Real hard back in the day, but once they did the Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, I kind of fell off with it, stuck to the Black Ops, but. Yeah, I like playing multiplayer. I do wish that we can get another high quality campaign like it was back in the day with the Modern Warfare and Black Ops, because I do feel like a lot of people sleep on those campaigns outside of Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, those really, I mean, no pun intended, but they kind of changed the game. Like they stepped it up where it's just not like a point and shoot game. It's like we're telling an actual story here.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yo, dude, y'all remember Modern Warfare 2? They had a thing when you put the game in, you had to agree to this. You had to agree that you're cool with the violence because it's spoiled. If you haven't played Modern Warfare, if you're here watching and you like video games, you haven't played Modern Warfare 2. I'm sorry, this is spoilers. There's a scene in the game where you go through an airport murking fools, and it's that's that storytelling that you guys are talking about. That was fire, dude. Like you can't. And I got what you're saying, Q. Like I can understand the game evolving and getting some futuristic stuff in there, like with Infinite, but it just got to be they're running on walls, and I was just like, I'm getting smashed online by dudes who just flying and shit. Like, yeah. But yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. That's he said straight mark. Yes, that scene. That's probably and as wild as that scene is, or whatever. And I don't know if they'd be able to. Y'all think they'd be able to do that today?
I mean,
it depends. It depends. With Call of Duty specifically, might still get away with it because it's Call of Duty, but I don't see too many other franchises that could duplicate it and get away with it like Call of Duty could.
Yeah. It was he says hell to the now. It was extremely violent, and I think because it's Call of Duty, they might be able to get away with doing that. So we'll we'll wait and see what they come out with. They did go back to the Modern Warfare title, and also real quick, let me ask you guys, because I don't really I tried playing it. Like I said, trash. I didn't make a category for it, but like the Battle Royale games, man, what do y'all think of those?
Warzone is I never won a match in Warzone, but I do respect it for it carrying over to Call of Duty gameplay for free, so in case you can't consistently afford the new Call of Duty games, you can just play that one, and it keeps a lot of the core mechanics and whatnot. So I respect that. Fortnite, I'm not gonna lie, when it first came out, I was not feeling it. But then when I found out you could have Marvel and DC characters in the same setup in the same group, legitimately, that's what got me into playing it. And I got a couple of victory royales on there,
Nice.
Not to toot my own horn or anything. Shout outs to Batman and Rocket Raccoon and Joker and Rocket Raccoon for helping me get some dubs.
What about you, Joe? You ever got into it?
I only played like a couple matches of Warzone. I was not good at it. It's not that I didn't like it. I was just like, I don't like. I feel like it'd be better if I were like playing with friends or something. But and like Fortnite, I played for like a couple months, but again, I kind of just fell out of it because it was like, it's online. I'm just like, I'm not that good. I'm not going to keep wasting my time.
Now, Fortnite, I watched my son play it. He was pretty good at it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. And then I tried it one time, got straight fucking toasted. I was like, okay, you have to be that person for those games, because it is a getting dropped into a spot and just trying to survive until you're the last person is fucking wild. And the Warzone, I played Warzone because it obviously, like you said, it was free. You could just get on there and you could just drop in and just play. I played it Fortnite gave it one try, but the Warzone shit, I played it a little bit. It still kind of got just straight back to like Call of Duty multiplayer though, just like regular online, like team deathmatch and shit like that. Instead of messing, I can't get into it. He said Warzone could. He's good at it though. I don't know why he said he is good at Warzone. TW said dub, yeah. So the next category that I dropped was best role playing games. And let's see if I got that on there. There it is. Best role playing games, as you can see, Pokemon. Doing and putting this together, dude. I looked at the sales. Pokemon fucking smashes every video game by far. By like it said units sold, and it said something like 90 million, and the next closest was like 30 something. Jesus Christ, yeah. So obviously we got Final Fantasy. These polls are still open, so if you hadn't voted and you want to vote, you can still go up there and be open for like another hour or whatever. But Final Fantasy is beating out Pokemon with 37.9%. World of Warcraft, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon with 24.1 in second place. So I honestly don't have much experience with role-playing games. Like, they just didn't catch me like that. But Q, did you play?
Yeah, I mess with Pokemon most like that. Even though I play Pokemon the most, I've played everyone. I've literally got Pokemon on my Switch and transferred as many Pokemons throughout the years from back when I was playing that guy on my DS, and then got all of the same Pokemon up until now. I definitely be on there hard, but I did choose Final Fantasy in the poll for one game and one game only, and that's Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, I knew
because that is my favorite video game ever. Final Fantasy VII Remake eclipsed it, so now that's my new favorite video game ever. So that shit carries Final Fantasy on his back. And I know a lot of people like a lot of different Final Fantasy games, but for me, like, it's not too many games I put right there with Final Fantasy VII. So that's the one I chose. But Pokemon definitely is the truth.
Okay, so any game on there that I didn't put on there that you thought is a fire RPG?
See, I don't really play like those. Literally are like the two RPGs that I play, like the traditional RPGs that I play. Because I know there's different varieties to it. I do think people sleep on the Dragon Quest games. I think that they like those, like that's a sleeper hit that people don't really put a lot of respect on, and they should. The Persona games is another one like they get with. But other than that, I think your list was that was pretty fire.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, like I said, I don't look. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say which one I've never played because I'll get fucking chastised to the limits of chastisation.
Oh wait, I'm reading the comments. Did I say Final Fantasy and Pokemon? I of course meant World of Warcraft, right? That's all of our. Hold on. That's all of the ones we played.
All our what's so? Oh yeah, that's. Yo, when we were stationed in Texas, man, some of our soldiers, they were World of Warcraft. The dudes were some characters, some characters. Yes. He said, he said, oh, he changed it. Yeah, so I don't play much. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Okay, I got you. It was Pokemon, wasn't it? No, the winner was Final Fantasy.
No, he was saying which game you didn't play.
Oh, it was Pokemon. Never played Pokemon and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Ain't trying to get straight blasted. Hey, so let me ask you guys, man, what's the first console that you guys ever owned?
I think it was a PS1. I think it was just a PlayStation.
Sega Genesis, because my uncle had it and he gave it to me and my brother. That was the first console that I had. Because I remember.
Yeah, I'm old cat. I had a Nintendo. Didn't get it when it first came out, straight up, wasn't in that type of household, you know what I'm saying? My mom's got it for me when it dropped to like $99 and shit, you think about a Nintendo back in them days, when it first came out, it was expensive, dude.
Yeah.
It was on that like $200 level. I think it was $250 if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
But yeah, that's ridiculous when you think about how much a PS4 cost when it came out. It was $400.
No, yeah.
And a Nintendo was like $250 or some shit, like when it came out or whatever.
Also, I just have to say for the last poll, so that I don't get yelled at by Meg, I did choose World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
That was my choice. So don't come for me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. PlayStation was the first one I got, and then I didn't get a PlayStation until after it was out for a while too. And then obviously I don't have a PS5 at all right now. Still have a PS4, which is like the original day one launch one. Mine didn't get. Not hot venom for Joey. Yo, not hot venom for me either. Yo, chill. Okay, CV, chill. Okay, that's.
If Meg were here, she would have made that joke. So.
Yeah, she would. It totally would have made it. Yeah. Let's see. He says his Nintendo 64 in the first game I played with Superman flying through rings, almost threw the whole thing out the window.
Superman 64.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So let me ask y'all real quick though, what's the game that has pissed you off more than any game ever? That you're just like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying?
Like it was good, but like you couldn't get past it.
Yeah, the game's fire, but you got so mad trying to play it.
I'm gonna let Joey go first.
More recently, The Witcher 3. I don't know if you ever played that.
Yeah.
There was. Sorry, I just saw Meg's comment.
Okay, chill. All right.
There's like a.
Go ahead.
Wow. There's like this DLC for The Witcher 3, and like it's like some fight with a vampire, and it took me like 2 hours, and I was messing up all the time, and like I kept punching my leg because I was like, come on, what's wrong with me?
No, yo, hold up. Q, leg punch.
Man, like it's just that simple. Like I'm gonna let y'all know. The one thing with like a game so fire, but one thing pissed me off so much. Playing Batman Arkham City on New Game Plus and fighting Mr. Freeze's bitch ass.
Yeah.
Like when I tell you, like, and I love doing the Predator stuff. I master it. I go to the challenge rooms to get the best skills. So I'm walking in there. I already whooped his ass in the regular game. I'm gonna whoop his ass this time. The very first takedown I try, this man blows up the floor, and I'm like, here it go. And by like the sixth time, when I'm about to get him for the last time, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him with the window takedown. Just random, this dude just gonna shoot out the window, and I'm like, now I can't fucking beat him because he didn't take out all the takedowns and shit. So shout outs to Batman Arkham City. It's the truth. Fuck Mr. Freeze. He's the worst Batman villain. Just based off of that encounter.
What up?
It's just like
Dark Souls. Yo. And regular Neil was good. Yeah, I think the leg punch. My wife used to make fun of me for that shit.
I thought I was gonna be the odd man out.
No, it's the easiest because if you're mad at a game and you have the control in your hand, the easiest thing to do because you don't want to. The controllers are $60. You're not about to fucking. You're gonna God.
Mr.
Dude, that is man. For me, and this goes way back, the first Super Mario Brothers, dude, used to. And I was a kid, and I would be cut. We had so the doors would be open, screen door would be like but the door would be open, and my neighbors would legit like my moms get home from work and they'd be like, "Yo, I heard just the foulest shit come out of your son's mouth like 2 hours ago." Yeah. So like, that game. There's been plenty of games that did the Arkham games, the Riddler shit. Get out of here with that,
man.
The Riddler. Oh, dude, I finally just stopped trying to do it just because I was like, I just can't.
I don't mind the Riddler stuff. I actually just like last year went back and tried to like platinum all the. No, Meg, it was last year.
Leg bruises.
It was last year when I did the leg punches. But last year I tried to like go platinum like all the Arkham games.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a point when you get to Arkham Knight, there's like community challenge or something like that. Mm-hmm. And there's one where you have to get like 1 million combo. Like you can't break, you can't get hit. You have to get 1 million and then you have to take down like Killer Croc. I tried like for an hour and I was like, nope, I bow out. I'm done. Like I didn't even get mad. I was just like, I know this will drive me crazy and I don't care enough to do it.
Real quick, joining the stream. Nicotina, what's good?
Hey, what's going on? Oh, my camera's all screwed up. There it is.
What you do?
What's going on, dude? I love the Arkham games. I mean, I've played all of them, but I agree that the Riddler challenges, at first, I find them to be very annoying because I'm the kind of guy who's like, hey, I'm going to try and get the trophies and solve the riddles as I move into each different room or area of the map. But then it takes so damn long that I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. And I end up doing it last. Like after I beat the game, I'm like, all right, let's go find all the trophies now. No, but there is one trophy. Okay. So I don't know how this happened. Okay. This is like the dumbest thing I've ever done when it comes to Arkham Knight. But I've beaten the game multiple times. Mm-hmm. But this one time I tried to do it, and for some reason, whatever, Ryan. Well, for some reason that when I went into at the carnival, you have like that other bat cave that you have there. Mm-hmm. Well, off to the side, they have the freeze bomb that you can pick up there. It's like a grenade that freezes. Mm-hmm. For some stupid reason, I didn't pick it up. Oh. And so then later on in this is so dumb. This is so dumb. So then later on in the game, there's one Riddler trophy that you have to freeze like these gases that come out of the ground in order for you to get the trophy. And I didn't have the grenades. I'm like, well, what the hell? So I went back to go get it, but that base had already exploded and was on fire. And so there was no way for me to get back inside there. I was like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. And so then I was screwed. I was like, wow, really? So I had to start over again.
He says he's gonna head out.
Good, head out. Go to bed, Dawson. It's getting late for you.
Nah, hey, it's good. It's good. I was hoping that would come up in this conversation about the video games. Is the rage? Yo, tell me something. Here's Dawson.
Oh, now he has to jump on. Hey, he sees me and he's like, "Oh, hey, I gotta log in."
Yo, tell me, is there anything that makes you? not Warner Brothers shit or anything. Tell me something that makes you madder than a video game, though. Like
Madder than a video game?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Justice League.
No, I said
it's not Warner Bros. Related. Listen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, because look, if you're most of the time when you're playing a video game and you go into rage mode, you're by yourself, so you're not embarrassing. Nobody can, unless like if you're streaming on Twitch or something. But like when you're playing a game at home by yourself, tell me something that makes you like, you know what I mean? Because if I'm on Twitch, I would never like explode.
No, not at all.
Yeah. No, it's rage is absolutely fucking necessary when you talk about it.
Well, I want to add to like levels that made you rage in a game. I actually mentioned in the comments. So there was the Lord of the Rings video game, which featured the first two movies, basically the stories of the first two movies.
Yeah,
there's a level
on the extended versions.
Do you know those ones?
Shut up, Andre. Just shut up.
He hasn't seen him yet. I'm just saying.
Hey, shut up.
Versions are legit.
But anyway, so the thing is that there's a level in the Lord of the Rings video game where you're at the Battle of Helm's Deep. You have to defend a door that's behind it is a bunch of civilians.
Oh, yeah.
That level, I swear to you, 6 hours trying to beat that freaking thing. I had my dad try and play it, my older brother try and do it. Like, we all try to do it multiple times, like 6 times each. None of us could do it. And it was the most angry I've ever been in a video game then and since. And I freaking hated that level so freaking much.
Dropping a pass in Madden. Okay, chill. What's brings us to the next the next category here. The next poll I put up was best sports video game franchise. All right. So I put Madden, NBA 2K, FIFA.
Madden.
Yeah, I'm a Madden fan. FIFA, MLB The Show. Madden barely beat out FIFA.
Yo, where's NCAA football?
That's a good game, but Madden is on top. It's always been on top.
He's got all the sports almost like he's
yeah, exactly. The show, all these games are not that good, not good at all at FIFA, but it's still it's like a fun game to play. But and then the show just is, I guess nobody likes baseball. It's like fuck it, but the show was fire too. Q man, sports games. You sports games fan?
The only one I really mess with nowadays, even though I accidentally voted for Madden, I meant to vote for two.
Accidentally. Oh shit!
Because I was like NBA 2K. Click Madden.
Oh yeah, you can't go back. Either it won't let you change.
Yeah, you can't go back. You're like,
so it's like
it was rigged.
So what? 2K though, yeah, 2K.
Yeah, so I like really I don't really mess with the new 2Ks because they're too microtransaction-y, but
too
like
much,
the NBA 2K 9, 10, 11 when they brought back Jordan and shit.
11 was great.
Yeah.
Like all of that, like those are my favorite because I'm more of a basketball guy than a football guy, even though I still mess with football. So yeah. Madden, the last Madden I played was like Madden 07, 08.
Oh shit, back in the
back in the day.
Yeah.
Dude, NBA 2K11 was great, but I tell you what, that's another moment where I was the most enraged by a video game because I had career mode on NBA 2K11. And it was like the third season. My dude was like super OP. He was like 6'3", but could like jump over people and like slam dunk on fools. It was awesome. And like I log in one day and my career is gone.
Oh God, no
explanation, nothing. Yeah. I think the game just like straight up ditched my save file, and I sat there like I've literally spent like weeks playing this game. Yeah. Like I was so mad, so done.
Yeah, Joe, you playing the sports games?
Oh yeah, I love Madden. I used to play NBA 2K back in the day, but I just kind of fell out of love with it. I haven't played a lot of like baseball games, but I kind of want to like I like seeing gameplay of that because it always looks better and better. But yeah, Madden is what I went with just because it's kind of like Call of Duty where it's like most popular and just like easy to access, I guess.
Yeah. And Nicotine, you said Madden.
I did, and I want to show you this image right here because this basically broke down like my childhood. I mean, I owned from from John Madden Football, the second one, all the way to Madden 2001, and then I had Madden 2004 because I had to get Mike Vick, and then I had 06, I had 08, and then I had Madden 10. So it's like Madden has been a big part of my life. especially with my brother and I. We used to play each other like religiously and get into horrible fights over over these games.
If you're not getting in fights over Madden, what are you doing with your life?
But well, I'm saying like the two sports games that him and I used to play each other like hardcore at was Madden for one, and the other one was at the time it was NBA Live. Before that, it used to be Lakers versus Celtics in the NBA playoffs, but it was called all that, Then it was NBA Live, and then that kind of turned to 2K. But Madden for sure has been like the cornerstone of like what him and I would do, and we get it every year. I remember getting like going from like 94, 95, 96, 97, and every year I get a new one for Christmas, and we just play it all year long. And then what really changed things was when they allowed you to create your own player.
Yes.
And then like not only that, but I want to say in NBA, you could go in and you can edit players. You can like make them better or make them worse, or you can like change their names and everything. And then you get really into it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm spending hours like updating my roster of players who don't exist in the game but exist in real life,
Yeah.
I got a question. I'm sorry. I got a question for y'all football fans. Do y'all remember on the Dreamcast the NFL 2K game?
I was going to mention a 2K football game. There's a 2K game, All Pro Football 2K8. Dude, that is slept on. Probably arguably the best physics of any football game ever. And the create a team mode, dude, best that's ever been was All Pro Football 2K8.
The greatest baseball game that is out there that I fell in love with, and we played it for years, was on the NES. It was Bases Loaded 2, second season. We played that game until like our thumbs fell off, dude. It was so good.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, that sure looks like a personal problem.
Have you guys heard of Blitz, the league? It's like
yes.
Oh
yes.
Dude, I used to play that so.
Q, speaking of the Dreamcast, the Dreamcast fell in this spot where it fell in between two consoles.
Yeah,
and they took the advantage of it. They took big time advantage of it. What was that taxi game?
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi. They had NBA 2K and the NFL 2K. They had a year. That's all they had. They had 1 year between like the first PlayStation and that's all they had, because once the next PlayStation came out, done.
Man, Soul Calibur, the first Soul Calibur on that.
Soul Calibur was dope.
Dreamcast was fire, dude. I remember walking into back then it was called EB Games. I don't know if y'all remember EB.
Yeah, I remember EB Games. Oh,
going to EB Games, and they had like footage, playing on the TVs, and I was like, "Is that an actual NFL game?" No, that's a fucking video, and it was 2K on the Dreamcast. It looked real. That was the first time you saw players running back and forth on the field, close-ups. Before Madden started doing that shit, I was like, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, Dreamcast. It took perfect advantage of the time frame that it had, because once the next consoles came out, done. It was because they were a little bit better, and it just they had like a year. I want to say it's a year, and then they were gone. But in that year, dude, they put there was a Sonic game that they came out with on there. That was fire.
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Dude.
But Blitz, that's the console that my friends and I used to play it on, was the Sega Dreamcast. We played Blitz like for hours, and like I had a lot of experience playing Madden, so like I used to just tear them apart. You know what I mean? It'd be me and one of my friends against two other guys, and we would just destroy them because they didn't know how to play the game. So they were just like, ah. But no, Blitz is such a fun game, and plus, like, you don't need to have that much experience playing games to play Blitz. It's so easy to play, just to pick up and go. It's such a fun game.
Speaking of and for me it was Madden. That's I played 2K too, NBA 2K, but yeah, for me as far as sports games, it was Madden. It's always been that. I remember you talk about the NCAA games; they were fire when they came out. When they had that thing where you create a dude and you could port it over to Madden. Ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, because you had your dude.
They knew.
Say for instance, you stayed in college for 3 years on NCAA. Win the Heisman all 3 years, win every award, and then when you put your dude in Madden, he gets drafted at 32nd overall.
He's like 66 overall.
Yeah, you're like, dude, what? Dude just won the Heisman. Yeah. It would happen like that every time. Yeah, but it was Madden was just fire, dude.
Absolutely fire.
Yeah. Dreamcast, where you at, man? What did he say? I own the number one copy of Man. He did. He yo, I don't know if you guys have ever done it. I've done it several times. Wait in line at a GameStop till midnight to get something.
Yeah, I have. For Assassin's Creed Revelations, midnight ran for work.
Yeah. Dude, done it. What he's saying here, he was first in line for 3 years in a row. It's fucking yeah, you get there.
Well, see, what was great was that like where I work, we always sell like the newest, like the biggest game that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a new game, like a new Call of Duty was going to come out, I would always be at work that morning before we even open. And so as soon as we open, I just go buy one. So I never had to wait in line for certain games, which was great. But I mean, when it comes to sports games, man, there's so many experiences I have with sports games, but most of them all go back to Madden. But I think that if you look at the NES, for me, it was, like I said, Bases Loaded Part 2 and Tecmo Bowl. I don't know if you guys played Tecmo Bowl, but Tecmo Bowl was a great game. The Chicago Bears were unstoppable in that game.
Yeah.
That was the one with Bo Jackson, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
It's we were waiting in line for the Madden, and some dude started singing the final countdown, and it was like 10 o'clock. It's like, dude, chill.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah. All right, so the next category I put on here, and Dawson, I know you want to chastise me for no Arkham in this thing. I just do some stuff off, man. So anyway, I put best action adventure video game franchises: Uncharted, God of War, Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed. Probably should have put Arkham where Mass Effect is because it's getting fucking clobbered, son.
Let's just pretend that's Arkham Knight, Arkham War, any Arkham game.
But see, then this chart would be inaccurate.
So they could be winning. It'd be winning. Okay. No, so like I said earlier, the polls were just to get a feel for like what people out there
excuses.
Think.
Whatever.
Arkham
games burn them Arkham games, man. That's terrible.
So obviously Uncharted winning. That's Uncharted for me. Their franchise is personal favorite. Can't say. I don't know what else I could say about it. It just is like those games. Like I didn't play the first one until the second one came out, and then after that I fell in love with it. So that's why I'm saying that God of War is fucking God of War. You know what I'm saying? Like God of War is a champ. So Joey, man, action adventure games, man. What's your go-to?
My go-to, I'm probably with Dawson. Like I'd probably go with the Arkham games. Like they just, okay.
No, that's true though. I agree. I'm surprised it's not on that poll.
No, it's fine.
Chill,
but like
chill,
I chose God of War. I love those games. Especially because like they've been able to like transcend from like the like God of War 3 was like it like followed the character in a different way, and then this God of War was like more of a third person type of game. So yeah, that's probably my favorite out of the bunch.
Nice. Dawson, I already know what you was.
Well, I think I might surprise you a little bit. So yes, Arkham is definitely up there for me, but my personal favorite is one that's lesser known, and I mentioned it a couple different times, but it's one I played on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, man. That was a dang good game, highly underrated. It had some issues because like they had to rush the project, but like it's still one that I love to this day. It's basically like Legend of Zelda, but in Egypt, and it's like freaking awesome, and I love that game. So freaking good. And I unapologetically will claim that as my favorite video game of all time, just barely passing up the Arkham games.
Nice.
Wow.
Q, where you at, man? Action adventure. What's your go-to?
Definitely got to give respect to God of War because it's definitely one of the goats. My go-to action adventure games is anything that's like the Devil May Cry games, the Bayonettas, just those high energy games where you just play as a badass, just whooping everybody's ass and just doing the coolest shit imaginable. All of that. That's my jam right there.
Assassin's Creed.
I can agree with that. I'm sorry, I love Uncharted, but like Assassin's Creed, like I remember the first time I saw an Assassin's Creed game. It was at my uncle Jeff's house, and my uncle Jeff, he's like a gaming expert. Like back then, he introduced us to HDMI cables. That's what I'll say about that. Like we were so behind in that stuff, and he came over to our house one day. We're still using like the freaking yellow, red, and white cords, and he's like, "This is so unclear. Do you guys not have HDMI cords?" And we're like, "What's that?" And he's like, "Here, boom!" And all of a sudden, like our NCAA football was like high definition. We're like, "What the hell? This is awesome!" but he showed us the first Assassin's Creed game in his basement like game layer, and like blew our freaking minds. Because at that point, the best graphics we'd ever seen was NCAA or Madden, which is like what 2010, 2011, and all of a sudden you see like a movie quality video game like Assassin's Creed. It's like, dude, it changed the game.
Yeah, that was a PS3 launch title, and that shit was fire. Yeah. So Nicotina, man, action adventure games. And Dawson, you said you got to bounce.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to. I was only able to join for a little bit, but I appreciate you letting me on here, man.
All right, man.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
See you, Dawson.
I got the Nimwa shirt.
Thank you.
It's not a game, by the way.
It's not a game. But since we're not going to include the Arkham games for some crazy reason, I would say that if I had to choose an action adventure game that is a go-to, one game that I'm always a huge fan of, and I'm always down to play it, is any of the Resident Evil games.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to call it action adventure or you want to call it, survival horror, whichever. But unless that's in another category.
Yeah, it is. So.
Oh, do you already have that category set up, or
you didn't vote?
I didn't vote. Okay, so we'll skip that. We'll skip that. Kind of what TW was saying. Growing up, Tomb Raider was a huge game for me. I really liked Tomb Raider, but the only problem with Tomb Raider was that there were parts in that game where the game would turn into like one of those like where the fuck do I go kind of games, where you're just like, well, what am I doing? Like, where do I go? I'm stuck in this room. It looks like a weird cave, and I can't get out. You know what I mean? And there's like a little ledge you have to like grab onto and like skim me over. And you're like, oh wow, I didn't even notice that. So that was the only problem with that game was that at times I didn't know where to go. But the Tomb Raider games were good, and then they got really bad. But the first two were really good.
Nice. Yo, Ninja Gaiden, hard as fuck. Y'all ever play Ninja Gaiden? That's
yes.
hard.
I played on the NES.
Yeah. So
I played the newer ones that were out on the Xbox 360.
Oh, yeah. How were they? Was it hard?
It was the bomb. It was definitely hard, but you get to do the little ninja drops on folks and run on the walls and shit.
Yeah, he said Tomb Raider.
Actually, you know what? Let me change that. Action adventure game. Fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Metal Gear
Solid is all of them. Metal Gear Solid, the Sons of Liberty. What's the newest Metal Gear 5? All of them. They're all so good. I could play those games all day long. And in fact, I have the newest one, Metal Gear 5, or the one that was on PS4. And it was such a good game. I put so much time into it. And I recently had to delete it because I didn't have any room for it on my system. But those games are so much fun. And this last one was so cool because it was an open world concept. So you can literally take on like a mission and just make it like your own private mission where you just go in there and trying to execute. Yeah. Especially once you have beaten the game, and then you can upgrade your armor or your suit and your guns, and it was such a cool game. I loved it.
Nice. Yo, real quick, have any of y'all ever played a Dark Souls game?
I have not.
I will not. I will not subject myself to that.
Yeah.
I respect anybody who plays those
somebody
games.
Play it, and I'm like, yo, mad respect, but no.
Yep.
I played the ninja version of it. Neo is a game called Neo.
Yeah.
It's like Dark Souls, but but with Japanese culture and everything. That's the closest I came to it, and it's hard as fuck.
I had a hard enough time with I thought Jedi Fallen Order was kind of like the same way of Dark Souls, where it's just like, because it's like if you reset your health or whatever, the enemies respawn, and like the different aspects to get harder and everything.
There were a lot of aspects of Jedi Fallen Order that remind me of Tomb Raider, where there's a lot of parts where like you're just like, what the fuck do I do? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then you're going in a circle. All of a sudden, you're back in the same room again. You're like, okay. Then when you get bored, you just pull out your lightsaber and start, just I would do that all the time until I got bored. Like, okay, what do I do? And then once you figure it out, I mean, it's a fun game. But yes, every time that you would meditate and what do you call it? Like, you fill your life up, whatever. They would all respawn, and I was like, dude. It's not even worth it, like why am I doing this for? I don't get it.
The Hitman games were fire.
Hitman was good.
Yeah, didn't play all of them, but for the ones I did play with fire. Let's see, Metal Gear Solid.
Did you guys play Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes.
Oh my god,
I didn't play that one.
I did not.
Anthony,
but I've always wanted to.
You got to play that.
Is it? Wait a minute. Will my legs survive? Is it?
I didn't have a tough time with it. I thought it was fine. Like, but I mean, it was a fantastic game. And as far as like,
man.
But no, that's one I fully recommend. That was a great game.
Nice. I might need to get on it. BioShock was kind of fire too.
Yeah, BioShock was cool.
Yeah. Hitman, let's see. I haven't done it with Tomb Raider, complete all objectives, complete all missions, but would not give me the 100% finish trophy because of a glitch.
Tomb Raider.
I can understand that. That's enough to make you hate an entire franchise.
Hell yeah. That's like in the Arkham games. Like you beat the game and you're like dope. And it's like your percentage is like
it's like
75%. You're like, what? I just beat the game. What's going on?
Challenges, get out of here.
I actually don't mind the Riddler challenges. I'm fine with them. Mostly because like they progress the story and everything. Like it's
the ones where they keep having you have to drive the Batmobile around the wall. Get out of here.
Sure. That one is yeah.
All the Batmobile levels in Arkham Knight are, I mean, they're fun, but there's so many of them. And that was one thing I found disappointing about Arkham Knight was that I wanted to take on Deathstroke one more time. Instead, you have to fight him in a tank. You're just like, oh, come on, man. Like, really? Another tank
then there's
mission?
a cool cutscene.
Still.
All right. So next, like what Nicotina was just mentioning, best horror video game franchises. So I threw this up here. Resident Evil just took off with it. Ridiculous. Silent Hill, Dead Space, and Left 4 Dead. There's a lot left out here. Some of the games, they don't have enough, like, I don't know, man. Like calling it a franchise and they only got wait a minute. I think, does Left 4 Dead only have 2 games or does it have more?
It got 2.
Just 2? Okay. And Silent Hill down, they just hate Silent Hill in this bitch. Obviously, look, for me, I don't.
I love the movie.
I don't, I don't really mess with the horror games. Resident Evil, I have played. Their games are fire. I just, that would be my choice. Is Resident Evil. Left 4 Dead is fire though. I did like the concept. Was super mad when I found out it was an Xbox exclusive. I was like, what the fuck? You need to get yourself some of that, man. Q, man, survival horror. Like, what's your go-to?
Resident Evil is the only one I fuck with because it's just so good. Like, I got Resident Evil 8, I got Resident Evil 7, I got the remake of 2, and I got Resident Evil 4, the HD version for the PS4. Like, all of that,
dope as fuck.
All of that is the heat right there for me. I like I like to be scared when I'm the only one here by myself, so no one can hear me scream.
I saw you on one of the clips though. What was you playing?
That was me playing the beginning of Resident Evil 8, and it was just like I was like, what am I getting into? Like, what's coming? Is it coming from above me, but behind me? It's a trip. But the feeling I get playing Resident Evil is I get scared, and then they give me a weapon so I can kick the monster's ass. So then it feels rewarding. Like
Dude, I remember in I think it was like Resident Evil 2 or 3. I forgot which one it was. And I was already I was starting to trip out. And I go into this room and there's this big ass moth hanging from the wall. And I was like, oh God, I just turned around and left. I was like, dude, I have to fight this damn thing. Yeah. So I shot like the fire grenades at it. It's all and it died pretty easy. I was like, oh, tight. But Resident Evil's a shit though. It's so good. And sometimes I'm even like, dude, what's happening in this world? But it's so much fun that I don't care.
Nice. What about you, Joey? You fuck with the horror games?
No, because I get scared easily. Like it's one thing to watch like a horror movie because you can like look away, but like with the horror games, like I have to control this.
Yeah.
Like,
you're responsible.
Yeah. I think like I've played a couple like Resident Evil games. I think the furthest I venture into horror is probably like the Last of Us franchise. And that's not even that scary. It's just like,
but that counts in my opinion. The Last of Us counts. I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah, Last of Us is fire. So yeah, no. So Resident Evil just dominating the damn. No love for Silent Hill. I did play the first Silent Hill, but the rest of it I didn't play. But Resident Evil, yeah, that would be my go-to if I was forced to pick one. So real quick, random question number 2. What video game world would you like to live in, Joey?
Oh,
me right away.
I know, like thank God.
I don't know. It's the easy answer, probably Arkham if I get to be Batman, or just not one of the bad guys so that I don't have to get my ass kicked.
Fucking teeth kicked in, yeah.
Yeah.
Q, which one, man? Video game world, which one you living in?
I would say Mario Kart because I get to drive around in a go-kart and then throw things at people and not die doing it. I can fall off of a 40-foot cake mountain and then just get put right back on the track and nothing happened. Get hit with a blue shell, come back, nothing happened. So.
Yeah. Andre, what's up? What you got?
I don't know. Streets of Rage.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I've you know what? I've never thought about that. Like, oh, well, I wish I could live in this world because normally games, there's always an aspect of it where it's like, oh, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like, there's something bad about this world as well. I don't know, man. I've never thought about that.
I'll tell you that fucking much.
Oh, it's not gonna be that one. I want to die, maybe.
Yeah, definitely not the shit, man. For me, dude, these questions I don't try to think of an answer until I fucking get on here.
I didn't write these questions.
No, I did. I put it on there, but I was like, I'm not gonna try to think. Dude, that's Arkham will be fire. Gotham, if like you said, if you're Batman, that's
or just like one of the civilians, like we're just watching everything go down.
Dude, if you were a civilian, I'd be like, dude, this world sucks. Every winter or whatever, like the world goes to shit.
Yeah.
Someone takes over the world as an evacuation, you know.
I wouldn't even want to be Batman because I'm getting my ass whooped left and right, getting punched by Killer Croc, stabbed by the Joker, getting knocked off a building and shit. Like
I was gonna say, then you have to redo the Arkham City Mr. Freeze fight.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yo, let me get. Damn, dude, it's hard.
This is a hard question.
It is. I'd
also probably say GTA.
Oh, you know what? Yes,
that's a lot like the real world anyway. So
yeah,
you get like jets and like you don't have to pay real money for it.
Yeah. I'll go with Grand Theft Auto because, dude, yeah, that's a. I was thinking about Minecraft because you get to build shit or whatever, but like, I don't know. That's like
probably Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so that's
get some rings.
Well, let's see what's next on the list. All right, so we got best racing video game franchise of the 4: Mario Kart, Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, and Forza Motorsports. Obviously Mario Kart dominated. I think you guys. I said, Q. I know you, Mario Kart, dude. That's your
Mario Kart is a shit.
Except for Neo Bowser City. That track is ass. They need to delete that shit from the game. I don't want to fucking see it no more. Like, that's just the worst damn track, especially on 200cc. Aaron and Mike, I'm talking to y'all specifically. Y'all tried to get me last stream by picking it consistently, and we ain't going for it. We ain't doing that no more. It's Baby Park or nothing. Me and Mario Kart, the truth.
Yeah, Tatsuka says GTA. They want to live in GTA so they can use the cheats. Damn. Pokemon probably number one of those. You want to live in Call of Duty, homie? Damn.
Yeah, dude. Right. It's like Streets of Rage. I whoop everyone's ass.
Oh man. So nicotine and racing games, man.
Well, Mario Kart for sure. I mean, and unfortunately, I don't have the newer ones. The last one I bought was on the Nintendo Wii. So that's the one that the last one that I played. So I feel like I'm a little outdated now. But Mario Kart definitely, it's so much fun. And then one game you left out of there was F-Zero. On the what is it, on Super Nintendo? That was a badass game.
Yeah. No, yeah. I just like I said, just through
Forza.
Yeah, I can't believe Forza got more than Gran Turismo, which is the Forza's like that's like an Xbox exclusive, isn't it? Forza is.
Yes.
Yes, it's a Microsoft exclusive. Joey, racing games, man.
I don't go too much in those. I'd probably go with Mario Kart since that's what I played the
funnest.
most.
It is absolutely the funnest. Yo,
absolutely.
Star Wars
there was this game back in like 2010 or 11. It's called Split Second. I don't know. Did you guys ever hear of that?
Yes.
And you could like blow up the track as you were driving, and it was that was a fun racing game.
Yo, wait a minute. What was that? What was the game where like you can get into this huge ass wreck and just like rewind it back and what? You know what I'm talking about? Like it had like these really like huge.
I think that's one of the burnouts. One of the burnouts.
Was it Burnout?
Maybe it was burn, but split second you could do that too. Like you could activate something and it causes like a tower to fall onto a bunch of cars and like it was fun. It was a good time.
This was a game that I used to play a lot of on Sega Jam. It was Road Rash. You guys ever played this game?
I
heard of it.
This game was a lot of fun, and I mean, obviously, it looked like that's how it looked, not all that great. But I mean, like it was a game.
It's have a whip.
Yeah, like you can attack each other. See, let me get an action shot. Well, he's holding a weapon right there. Anyway, at the time, it was really cool. So because you could run around and you could hit other dudes and knock them over, and yeah. Anyway,
F-Zero GX. Midnight Club was fire.
Midnight Club was pretty tight.
He says Split Second was fire. Yes. Let's see. Flashback. GTA is something. Yeah. I know Gran Turismo is.
Gran Turismo, that was huge when I first came out. Everyone had that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think for me personally, Gran Turismo. I will go Mario Kart and probably Need for Speed because I used to play that a lot too. Like, but Gran Turismo was like really realistic. Like they gave you no give on turning curves and shit. If you didn't take them with the right amount of brake and all of that shit, your ass was going outside. Like, yeah, it was. Gran Turismo was pretty good. I don't know about y'all, but the one on my face was Carmageddon.
Carmageddon, wow!
I never heard of Carmageddon.
I think.
Hey, there you go, Twisted Metal. That was a good game.
Fire. Yeah,
but it wasn't in a racing game. That was more like a demolition derby type game.
Yeah,
you drive around trying
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
Crash Bandicoot, man. Crash Bandicoot was hard.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. But yeah, that's racing games. You know, like I said, it's not really one of my biggest things that I was into. And then we're gonna go like straight platforming right here with best platform video games. All right, so these games are categorized as platform games just because like the way they were made. I think it has something to do with like the side-scrolling aspect of it or whatever. But Crash wasn't a side-scrolling game, so I don't know. But Super Mario Brothers is dominating. Crash Bandicoot, Castlevania, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Obviously, big. Like I said it earlier. Super Mario Brothers made me want to fucking jump off the roof. Jump off the roof sometimes, but that would be my favorite out of this bunch. But any of these listed here that or any console game or platform games that are not listed here that you guys like are just
there's a lot of games like Contra.
Yeah, Contra was fire.
Super Contra, all the Star Wars SNES games were out of control. Hella good.
Yes. That Jack and Daxter was fire.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, Super Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid was fire.
Metroid. Yeah. Mega Man 2. That's legit.
Yeah.
Mega Man 2 is fucking amazing. And the soundtrack's great too.
Yeah.
There was another game that was out there that not everyone had. There was a game, it was called Target Earth. And it was a really cool game. Unless you had the code for unlimited lives, you could never beat the game. It was ridiculously hard. It was the part where it was like, there's no way you could ever beat this game. But it was a cool story. But no, there's so many though. There's so many side-scrolling games.
Chill, homie. There's no such game. What about you, man? These platform games, man. Which ones were you playing? You hear me?
He's like,
I thought you said Joe.
How you good?
The anticipation, man. The build up. He's like,
wow. I messed with Sonic and Mario. Those were like the two ones I messed with the long way. Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Super Mario World,
Knuckles, yeah.
Mega Man X. Can't forget that joint. That
was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Joey, man, which one of these you? I don't know. You might. You used to mess. You messed with some of these, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm not that young.
I always think about how old I was when I played Super Mario Brothers. I was young.
No, there were a few Mario Brothers games that came out that were still when I was younger that came out. There were still like
Ultra Beast and some shit, dude. That was Ultra Beast was a game that came with the console when you bought the Sega Genesis. It would come with Ultra Beast and Battle Axe. Oh, Golden Axe. I'm sorry, Golden Axe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Joey,
Ultra Beast was cool.
I think I actually chose Sonic, like on that poll. Just I thought I thought he was cooler, and like there was that one, or it might have been a series of them, but there was like more of a 3D game, and like you would like go on pretty much like it was like a track. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but
is it Sonic 3D?
Is that what it's called? I don't know.
There was one like that. I don't know. Wait, he's on a track? Is it?
It's like he's on a series of like he's like bouncing from like it's like in a third person point of view. It's whatever. So yeah, I chose Sonic.
Yeah.
Like I said, I go Mario Brothers just because yeah, they get that. Make it so bad. Mario Brothers wasn't even that hard, but back then, it took me forever to beat that game.
Oh, I would die left and right, like But see,
yeah,
but see, you go back to like rage moments, right? A lot of those games, like Mario Brothers, like you would jump and like if this is the platform, you're like. You go right through it. You're like, dude, I landed on that. That's bullshit. And then you got to start over again. Like, oh my god.
Okay, yeah. Now that you say that, yeah, I meant to bring this up. Biggest any game you played that you can remember, biggest that's bullshit moment.
Oh god.
This is graphic. I couldn't find it in time. It's like it's for Call of Duty and it's a pie graph, and it says reasons for dying in Call of Duty, and the little sliver is like 2%, and it's like playing against people actual skill. The rest of the pie graph that's bullshit. That shit is so funny, dude.
Hey, the worst way of dying, one of the worst ways of dying in Call of Duty is if a car blows up next to you. You're just like, oh. Dude, what the hell? A car blew up next to you. Like, dude, really?
I think for me anyway, and it's happened several times, and it is Call of Duty. It's not the car blowing up, but
getting teabagged.
They be on that bullshit with the teabagging.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? People swear by that shit too. They're like, "Well, what's up? You're just like, "Oh my god."
I think it's running up on somebody and unloading and then getting killed, dude. Get out of here! Like I will say, that's bullshit every single time, and that's just how it is. Joey, man, that's bullshit moment.
I think like any moment where it's like I'm just about done with like a boss or like a really hard enemy, and then they hit me with like in God of War with the Valkyries.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! You talking about the new one, right?
Huh?
Joey, you talking about the new God of War?
Yes.
Get out of here! That is some bullshit, dude.
Yep. There were so many times where they were like on that last sliver of health, and then they would hit me with like that side swipe or that side step, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, that is. B knows because he got dude. Cute, but that's you just this almost got me enraged remembering that shit. That shit had me want to lower the difficulty on the game when I was playing it. Like
I think I did too. I think I did that.
I had I agree with Joey. Like the Valkyrie shit in God of War, the PS4 version. Like I was streaming it. back in the day, and I was playing it on hard difficulty. So I was fighting the Valkyries on the hardest difficulty, and I was on the Queen. And I got her health to the first time, got her to 50%, and immediately she did some shit and just wiped me out completely. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like I was kicking her ass, and then she just hit me with this one spin move and shit. I'm like, okay, that's
everybody remember the Valkyries, dude. Dude. When you said that, it instantly made me go, oh god, dude, that shit is.
It's funny because I'm watching Ohio Dave do like his Twitch streams, and every now and then he'll do God of War. And I'm always in the chat like, wait till he gets to the Valkyries. We're gonna see Ohio Dave rage quit.
70, dude. Same probably. Yeah.
That's not even.
I hate that in games.
It's like a yeah. That's how long it takes.
Or like you just get murdered nonstop, and I hate when I'm playing a game and I get to the point where it's like I almost don't want to play it. Because I'm just like, dude, I don't want to fucking deal with this, dude. Like, this is such bullshit. Then you turn it on, and then you're dead. And you're just like,
And like the killing part for me is I had the Infinity Gauntlet. I had like the upgraded axe. I had all the whole 9 ready to just blitz her whenever I got an opening. And then for like 40 out of the 50 times I tried in my first run, I get one shot essentially. I'm like, come on. Like, come on.
Yeah, you're like, yo, that's legit. That's bullshit.
And then you do get like you get her down to 50 health or whatever, and then she hits you with one, and you lose confidence. And you
I gotta keep tumbling around.
You lose confidence. You get hit, you're like, oh, I'm dead. I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Yo. Speaking, you know who else? What's the dude's name that you fight him? Oh, dude, like a few times in the game.
Boulder,
the dude with the tattoos.
Yes. Get out of here. That dude too. Yeah, he was. But the Valkyries, that's legitimate. That's bullshit. Yeah, dude. All right. So let's move it. Let's move it along. Best PlayStation exclusive franchise. So I just threw up here Uncharted, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot. God of War's pretty much dominating that shit. Uncharted is still there. The Last of Us, they only had 2 games, but it still probably would have pulled some rank here if I had put it in there. But you guys, it's something I didn't throw on here for PlayStation exclusive that you guys are just into. Q, what you got?
Do y'all remember the series Siphon Filter back in the day? Dude. That was my shit. Playing as Gabriel Logan and his homegirl and just kicking all like straight up James Bond missions and shit. Like
that shit was badass.
Yeah, like the first mission of the second one when you crash landed the snow and you're on the comm link and they're trying to tell you where to go. Like I just rewatched the playthrough. I'm like, damn, this shit kind of holds up in 2020, 2021. Yeah, that's for me the most slept on PlayStation series that I wish more people will remember.
Yo, it was fire and remaster that shit real quick. How about you put that shit back out there on the PS4 or something, man, so we can
definitely
for real.
Yeah. Joey, man, PlayStation.
I don't know, like if I would name any that were like underrated, but like Last of Us, obviously, the Spider-Man game, like both that and Miles Morales were really well done. But yeah, I went with God of War for this one. Like, you know, that's just it's the one that got me.
Andre, what you got, man?
Metal Gear.
Nice.
Metal Gear was only on the PlayStation, and that shit was fucking. I couldn't wait for this one to come out.
Yo, who remembers? Okay, Pizza Hut used to give out these PlayStation demo discs.
Man,
they were. That's the first time because the first one they ever put out, they had a demo for Metal Gear, and I was like, "What is this? This is absolutely fucking fire!" And then the game came out shortly after that, but. Yo, just think about that. Pizza Hut used to give out PlayStation demo discs.
Oh yeah,
like they were like $4 or some shit too, and it was for the PlayStation 2, and it had like, yo, you remember? I don't know if y'all remember this. Burger King had these like Xbox games.
Yeah, the kart racing shit. And
yeah. You played as the king, like on like Mario Kart with Burger King characters and shit. Weird as
shit
fuck.
Right there.
Yeah. But PlayStation used to, or Pizza Hut used to put out these. That's the first time I played. Metal Gear was fire. Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna go God of War. As much as I love that shit, like Uncharted, it's almost a tie, but Uncharted is like once I got to like the third one, I was like, dude, this is some serious like I fell in love with the game. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love God of War.
They did a great job at like making it where like you're basically playing an action movie, an action adventure movie, because there were so many elements that were put in the game. It was also very entertaining as you're playing it.
Yeah, the set pieces that they started doing with especially the one with the fucking the train at the beginning of was it the third one?
Second one.
It's the second one with the train where that is. I fell in love with the franchise. God of War, super close second, like. Not even barely a point difference if it was me voting on the two.
I think
Ghost of Tsushima. That's another PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
it is.
I can't believe I completely forgot about that. I just talked about it 5 minutes ago. Fantastic game. Like I'm telling you, Anthony, it's like there's like a black and white mode, and it's called Kurosawa mode.
Wow.
Like it's
when you die.
So it's like an open world concept, right? Oh yeah, Snake. snake. Every time that shit would drive me fucking crazy.
Oh,
every time I would
PlayStation
die,
Magazine.
every time I would die in Metal Gear, it's always like Snake, what's wrong? Snake. You're just like, okay, you're trying to hit X. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude.
That was another game franchise where you get to the boss, like, because there was multiple bosses in that game, and some of them were really fucking hard, and I would die a lot, and I would get really pissed off, and it was just like, oh my god.
Jack and Daxter was fired. Jack 2 was one of the hardest games. Yeah. Yo, dude, when at the beginning of Metal Gear, the first one, when you get that pack of smokes, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you need them so you can see the damn the lasers.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, let's go. Like that was one of the things about that game. I was like, that's time for sure.
That's another game in the first Metal Gear on NES where if you use like the binoculars, the enemies respawn. So if you kill the dogs in the first like map, and then you're like, let me use the binoculars, okay? Look at the other screens, whatever. And you come back, the dogs are back. Woo, woo, woo. You're like, like what the fuck?
Also, Metal Gear gave us that unforgettable fucking when you alert a guard or some shit. It's like, yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's jump to the Xbox exclusives. Look, like I said earlier, wasn't a big Xbox dude. I owned the first one, a 360. Haven't owned any since. More of a PlayStation guy. And I'm sure if you guys are Xbox fans, you have some more on here. But I put Halo, straight dominated, and Gears of War, and then I put Forza because that was also an exclusive. Yo, Joe, you're a PlayStation guy, all right?
Yeah, I did. I also did have the first Xbox. I didn't really play much on there. There was like some NFL game. It wasn't Madden. Like it was just like some off-brand.
Oh, the one with Peyton Manning. I remember something.
I think so. Yeah. And then there was if I had to pick a favorite off of there, it was called Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey.
Dude, Oddworld was fire.
Okay, so you did play that. Like
I know,
it's one of the most like lowest, like like there's literally a button to like fart. So it's like so childish, but like I don't know. I thought it was hilarious.
Oddworld that's actually one of the biggest sides. Q, man, do you do both? I already know you fuck with Nintendo and PlayStation, so you Xboxing it too?
Yeah, definitely. Halo for me is like the top tier Microsoft franchise. I mess with Gears the long way, but I got to give it to the OG Halo. Like the first 3 games was just, I was on that shit hardcore, especially 2 and 3. Couldn't pull me off of Halo 3.
Yeah. I think the thing that got me the 3, yo, as soon as somebody was like, nah, dude, you can fucking take a Ethernet cable and just connect a few consoles and just play with like 20 dudes. I was like, what? Let's like that shit was fire, dude. Yo, that's the one thing. That's the Halo. Didn't play a lot of Xbox games, like I said, but like Halo, like that aspect of it, and just how fun the multiplayer was. I can't. And the games were fire. You know what I mean? Like playing Master, that shit was fire, dude. Yeah. Got some Xbox love for us, Andre.
You know, I never had an Xbox. I was never a big Xbox guy. I had nothing against it. I just never owned it.
Yeah.
I had the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I need to get a PS5. But I think that I mean, out of all of them that I can recall, Halo was number 1.
Halo, yeah,
Halo.
I would go the same. Let's see, 360 was second, actually.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
you know
it was Xbox. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, this is for X. Never mind. I'm thinking of an entirely different console. But just to throw some love at Nintendo 64 or Nintendo, Star Fox.
Yeah,
when that game came out, that was the shit. Yeah. Star Fox was like way ahead of its time. Like playing that game, I was like, dude, this is some shit. I've never seen this in my life. It was good.
It was.
And Star Fox, the one for the N64, I think it was like Star Fox, whatever. I don't know what they called it, but the one that came out in 64 was really good too. I was like, wow, this is just excellent games.
It was Star Fox 64, right?
It might have been. Yeah, that game was off the hook.
Yeah. All right, so this is the like I said, we're gonna in the future. There's gonna be more video game episodes of the ACS Universe. We'll get into more things like some exclusives for Nintendo and stuff like that. We got one more category left, but yeah. So anything you guys like, DM me or whatever ideas for video game stuff. I'm sure I'll be in contact with these dudes on the panel. We'll talk. talk more, and so like the next episode it could be a little bit better than me fucking up and leaving Halo off that FPS list.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping.
Yes. Damn.
I did, man. I did. Yeah. And maybe we can get more in depth. Maybe in the future we'll have some things where we just talk about fighting games or just talk about shooters, and that's all we fucking really get into the depths of. Because as we can see, like the people in the chat are really loving it. They Star Fox 64, Halo parties are crazy. Star Fox was
badass game.
Was fire,
Star Fox 64 was fire.
Yeah.
My God.
So last category, and straight up left Injustice off of it, but here we go.
That's my specialty.
Best fighting game franchise: Mortal Kombat, Super Smash Brothers, Tekken, Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat winning by a huge margin. Smash Brothers is pretty fire though. I can't.
Smash Brothers is dope.
Yeah.
Dude, I can play that game all night, especially on multiplayer. That's like woo.
I would say I would put Injustice up there. That's probably one of my favorite fighting games. Obviously, because of the content, it's DC, and I am a fan of Mortal Kombat. And they're similar. Y'all remember Mortal Kombat versus DC? That shit was fire. That shit was fire, dude. But yeah, so that's why I sit on it. Obviously, didn't put Injustice, but like if you're like I said, I think we were talking before we started the stream. Like if you go off of just sales of the fighting games, Injustice ain't close to neither one of the four that are on the list.
Well, yeah. I mean, some of these are legendary, like Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, then you have Street Fighter 2 Turbo, then you have Street Fighter Tournament Edition, and then Street Fighter Tournament Edition Turbo. You know what I mean?
Street Fighter games.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous. They were just like, here, just give it this and put it back out there again.
Mortal Kombat, I will fight anyone. Okay. Oh, they disagree. Mortal Kombat. He loves Mortal Kombat.
It went by almost like generational because for a while, Street Fighter Street Fighter 2 was like the best. Was the number one fighting game out there. And then Mortal Kombat showed up, and Mortal Kombat started gaining ground. At the same time, then you had Tekken that was in there as well, and that was like another game that a certain certain group of people would always play Tekken. I was hardcore fan. So
and there's a lot of other ones out there too. Like that could be on this list as well. Fighting games are that's a love. So Q, you said this is your wheelhouse, man.
Well, he's getting excited,
man. I'm not surprised Mortal Kombat just from the our all mutual peeps. They mess with Mortal Kombat and everything like that. I'm not surprised at one. Personally, for me, I would say Super Smash Brothers because it's a hybrid fighting game. You can play it as a party game with your friends, and then if you do want to learn the 1-versus-1 mechanics, they're so in depth. And then when you talk about the guest characters, because with the new one, they brought in Ryu from Street Fighter, Terry Bogard from the King of Fighters SNK fighting games. They
brought everybody. They're just like, hey, you want that person? You got him.
Like, and you can't beat that. Shout outs to Tekken. That's my shit as well. Street Fighter is an OG. Yeah. I gotta say though, Mortal Kombat 11 specifically did disappoint me. It wasn't as bombastic as MKX or Injustice was. So I kind of, that one can kind of come and go, but who remembers Killer Instinct though? Who remembers that from the SNES?
Dude, honestly, I can't even. Well, besides what you said about Mortal Kombat 11, like a really bad. Can y'all think of a really bad fighting game that's like?
Yeah.
What you got?
I gotta look him up now because I know
I thought he had him.
You talking about Mortal Kombat 11?
The very first Street Fighter is ass.
That's an ass game.
Like it's just straight garbage. I got the Street Fighter collection that has literally every Street Fighter made. And the very first Street Fighter is like the worst fucking fighting game I ever played in my life.
It's really bad. It's like I don't even. It's just really bad.
And Mortal Kombat vs. Evil's fire. Yeah.
And then there's like this, like I was watching some YouTube video. There's this fighting game called Criticom, and it's just like the most janky looking fighting game ever.
You said it's called Criticom?
Criticom, and it's like you can't even do any special moves on the controller. So it came out on the PlayStation 1, and it's like, and then the CPUs are so trash. They do one combo and you're dead. It's just,
Jesus Christ. So I guess there are some bad fighting games. I have personally, the fighting games that I played, never played one that but like what you said about Mortal Kombat 11, as far as it being, disappointing compared to X, that which was fire. I feel you on that one, but I've never like played one. Maybe I just missed all those bad games and was just like, yeah.
Who's the homie that said MK Shaolin Monks was horrible? Because I disagree with that one.
Where's it at?
No.
V said.
Oh, what is it? Virtual Fighter? That's terrible.
What?
Oh, someone just said it was good,
Dude. A Virtual Fighter, like it
Virtual
looked
Fighter
hella
cool.
cool at the time, but when you actually, if you like, it doesn't hold up, obviously. But like the guys would like float in the air, then they jump like. Huh. It was like, come on! Everybody moved hella slow. I was like, I can't do it.
Hey, matter of fact, hey Q, y'all need to. I need to give y'all each other's information. He gains a lot too, man. I think y'all would click pretty good, man.
Facts.
Yeah. I think y'all would.
I'll just overlook the Shaolin Monk slander. We'll just overlook that.
Bloody Roar. Oh.
Yes, that's the truth, right? You turn into the edge. You turn into a werewolf and a vampire. And shit. That was the truth.
Yeah. What was the other one? Altered Beast.
But that's not really a fight. Well, no, that is a fighting game. No, is it? No, it's not. That's a side-scrolling. That's like a Streets of Rage kind of game.
Yeah. TMT. Well, hold on. Tournament Fighters. It's all good. Let's see. What was there a game? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dead or Alive.
We chose to leave that off the list. We talk about titties and shit.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Remember that game? Damn.
Yeah, Marvel vs.
Yes.
Capcom.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta give this some love. Yeah. So for me, Mortal Kombat, Super Smash Brothers is also just fucking, straight fire. This has been fun, man.
Hey, I want to ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
Just real quick. What is the most disappointing game that you played that you were super excited for, even as a kid or even
That's a good
recently, where you were like, dude, this game's gonna be so sick, and then you bought it and you were like, this game sucks, dude. Why I wasted my money on this? For me, it was I don't know why. I mean, the game's all right, but it's definitely not as good as I thought it was gonna be for some reason. Was on Sega Genesis. It was Echo the Dolphin. I was like, dude, this game looks like it's gonna be badass, and I got it, and I was like, dude, this is stupid. Why did I buy this? Why did I buy this? I'm a dolphin. I can't.
Real quick, if y'all
and he has to hold his breath. I'm like, I have to get air.
Oh, the Revenge of the Sith fight, the game
on PlayStation 2. That shit, the fighting mode was fire. Like I got that game and didn't know that fighting mode was going to be on there, and then I was like, "Yo, you can fight as General Grievous." This shit was good. Mm-hmm. That was a good little mode. The game was pretty good too. I like at the end how you could choose to take over instead of so you end up killing the Emperor and then fucking you being in charge of everything. Yo, that shit was fire. I just want to point that out. Game that I've been. There's a lot of them here. Darkstalker. Damn, you disappointed Madden every year.
Bioshock. Bioshock.
Damn.
Dice Battlefront. Oh,
I'll say Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4. Like I was so invested in the series up until 3, and then they killed off Desmond, and I was like, but that's why I care.
Exactly, Joe. Me and you on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
me and you on the same wavelength.
So 4 comes in, and then it's like, oh, you're this it's like a first person, like you're in the whatever the company's called, and and we're having people go back as part of that's what we do here, and it's like I don't care. It's just like the gameplay was fine, but it wasn't enough for me personally to be invested in the story. So after that game, I was like, man, I'm done.
Yeah, same. Black Flag, I was a huge Assassin's Creed head. Got every single one that came out each year, and then after 3, when they killed Desmond off, and then they kind of wrapped up the cool alien shit. I'm like, well, what's the point of keep playing it?
Yeah,
exactly.
Just to play as a pirate,
Black Flag, super repetitive, dude. Every time I turn around, there's another ship trying to blow my shit out the water. I'm like, come on, dude. Can I? Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh, that's still this is I will say this one. This will be my Gavin good shot.
Yes.
They hyped up Ghost like it was gonna be coming to that point, Call of Duty games had been fired. That's we were talking about the old campaigns were fired. Ghost came out. I was like,
man.
And that Ghost was the one that transitioned it to fucking PS4 too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so like the only thing that upgrade was a graphic. I was not a fan of the campaign that much. I mean, the online multiplayer is what it is, but that's one where, you know, when they start advertising, they had the fire cover with the little ghosts, like the whole thing. Yeah, the map, dude. I was like, yo, let's fuck.
But not only that, but there was a character called Ghost in Modern Warfare. So it was like, this maybe this connects. I don't even know. And then you go to watch it. It's like dead. It's like Latin America is attacking the United States. They built a wall, and it was just kind of like, I remember watching. And I was like, the storyline in the campaign, I was like, dude, I really don't. That was one of the only that was one of the first storylines in these kind of games where like I didn't give a shit. I was like, I don't care. But like in Modern Warfare, I was into the story. I was like, okay, I'm following it. Let's go. Let's do this. But when it came to Ghosts, I was like, fuck, I don't care. Just get on with the game. I just want to play. You know, like,
I think that's where I was with. I think was it Black Ops 2 when like it was in the future.
3.
Three was the one that went to the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they hyped it up like it was going to be revolutionary.
Yeah.
You know, like you had the jets that were hovering around. You could shoot. And I was like, wow, this game's going to be badass. And it was just all right.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah. Talking about that Modern Warfare, though, the like Call of Duty, what was it? Was it 3? Modern Warfare?
Yeah, the one after the remake or the
no, the original.
Modern Warfare 3 is the opening scene is badass when you're in New York. That shit is fucking legit. I love that fight, that whole sequence where you're going through.
Where in the storyline does Modern Warfare start?
No, yeah, the first, is it Call of Duty 3 Modern Warfare?
4.
It's Call of Duty 4. Okay,
yeah.
That shit revolutionized like online.
Oh yeah.
Changed it all, and like for that. But like when he said, "Yo, enter the Matrix, get out of here, dude."
Man."
I'm such a Matrix fan, and when they before all this build up for the second 2 movies, they were like, "There's going to be a video game tie-in." I was like, "Let's go!" And then
like why? Like, why hide essential scenes from Matrix Reloaded in this garbage ass Matrix?
Exactly.
Figure out.
I'm like, so like, if I want to follow Jada Pinkett's character, I gotta buy the game to figure out how she got to the freeway to catch Morpheus when he fell off a truck. I was like, what? I don't want to play this damn stupid ass game, and it wasn't even a good game either. What was I gonna say? It's all connected. Dude, if anything, yes, Modern Warfare did revolutionize things, but I think that Modern Warfare 2 took the game in a direction that these games have never been taken in, and the stage that did it all was the airport scene where you're just lighting up people. That was like I remember when that game first came out. My buddy and I went and got it, and he was playing first, right? So I was sitting there watching him, and we got to that scene, and our jaws were dropped, just like, and he's just, I'm like, dude, you're just killing those people. He's like, I am. This is nuts, and you know what I mean? That's all. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and we all did it.
We talked about that before you got in here. We was just like, yo. That's the first time like I popped the game in, and before it let you do anything, it said, well, are you cool with like
just letting you know there's some dark shit
it's gonna be ridiculous. That scene
you're breaking the law when you play this game.
And I think it but also scene was not just there. Like it made sense with the entire campaign of that game. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it fit. It wasn't just a gratuitous you just fucking blowing people away and shit. So
and then the police show up and you got to fight them out on like the tarmac. Like it was just like, oh god, you're just a total bad guy. You're like, wow. Even though your character is undercover, but still, I mean, like you're killing the good guys. You're just like, well, I don't have a choice. Either that or I die, you know. But no, Modern Warfare 2 was it was legit. Even the first mission where you're out in the snow in the mountains. Even that, I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking amazing!"
Yeah. That's also That's
You're
also
like trying to climb that ice mountain and you slip and he catches you. He's like, I got you. You know, I remember when playing the game, I was just like,
who's this?
what
Yeah.
the fuck? This is incredible.
Yeah.
Andre's gonna take us through the entire game now.
Yeah, here we go. Get ready. But
All
no,
right.
I mean, there's certain games that when you play them the first time, you're just blown away. And for me, Modern Warfare 2 blew me away. I was like, dude, this is
That
wow.
was a midnighter for me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So real quick, we're close to wrapping the show up, and with that, I'm gonna drop random question number 3.
Oh, here we go.
Let's start with you, Joey. What is your favorite video game of all time?
Well, that's like a loaded
all
Put
question.
me on the spot. Oh
I think
man.
he goes right for Joey each time.
Oh jeez.
Don't fuck this up.
I know.
He's like, Sonic the Hedgehog. No.
Can it be a franchise, or does it have to be one game from a
Fox
franchise?
Adventure.
Like when you think about this question, like the game that just for me, it's I don't want to say it's easy. But
Turok.
No.
Arkham Knight. That's what I go back
Okay.
to every time. Like it doesn't matter how many times I played it. Like I think it's been like 15. I can play that game. Like
Nice choice.
doesn't matter.
Nice choice. Q all time. You just you
Final Fantasy VII
Hey, I knew you
remake. That shit is the truth. It's the answer. It's the question. It's the life. It's the death. It's the food. It's the drink.
yes.
It's everything you could ever want and need in a video game, as far as I'm concerned. And that's my number one.
That's your number one.
What about you, Andre? Favorite game? Is it
Final Fantasy VII is really good.
Yeah.
I played it when it first came out on the PlayStation. That game was like holy shit. But man, I have to go with Joey. I think Arkham Knight, and one of the main reasons why, and you can call it superficial if you want, but you get to be Batfleck in that game. If you get the BVS skin in the car, I'm like, dude. And you know what's fucked is that you can get the Batmobile. You can get Batfleck's Batmobile, but you can't use. All you can do is use the missiles when you chase somebody. You can't use the gun. You can't use anything. I'm like, dude, if I'm gonna use this car, give me all the gadgets too. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Injustice 2.
Battlefront 2 is pretty badass.
Yes, for the PS2 version, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
No, San Andreas is fire. Yeah. No, Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2. That shit was fire on the PS2, man. Yeah, I gotta go.
Star Wars Battlefront on the PS4. The second one that came out for that was really good. The first one it was just multiplayer. It was like okay, whatever. Then the next time it came out, it had the campaign where I think they were trying to connect it to the movies, but like
they did. They
kind of did, and then they just forgot about it. Like oh, whatever, forget it.
Oh yeah, they were releasing that DLC and they just stopped. They were just like
they just gave up on it. Like fuck, everything's lost.
For me, it's actually a tie between like Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us. Those games. Yeah. If I had
if we couldn't pick more than one game, but you can.
I know. Well, he's the host.
Tie or no. I'll just say Uncharted 4. Like I said earlier, once I got invested in that franchise, like the ending of that game, where he's like his daughter comes in there, she finds all the shit or whatever, and like that was like a perfect ending. That game it left an impact on me, just like The Last of Us did the first time I played it too. But I'd say Uncharted 4. Although like the replayability level of that game is not as high because it's basically a campaign. Still, it is it for now. It's my favorite fucking video game. Like that's
The Last of Us is fucking badass, but I don't know. I had a hard time playing it again just because it's a very depressing game.
Careful,
it's very
careful.
like
Q hasn't played
no, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad game.
I'm saying Q hasn't played it.
He's waiting there.
Oh no, I'm not gonna give it away.
Q gets to play it. He gets to play the saga when you finally play it 1 and 2. Oh,
I still got to play 2. I haven't played 2 yet.
He was great.
Is
it on the PS5 or the PS4?
No, it's on PS4.
I got it.
The Last of Us, I played it on PS3 when it came out, and then when they brought it out on PS4, I played it again. And I also played that DLC, which was that's one of the best DLCs I've ever played.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was. It was short and it was $15, but it was fire, dude. So, yeah, man. Hey, guys, this has been Excellent, man. I have enjoyed this. I always love talking video games. Great panel to talk video games with. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody out there in the chat who was bouncing in all night. I appreciate you spending your Friday night in the ACS Universe. We'll see you guys next week. And Q, man, tell everybody where you can find you first time on ACS Universe, man.
Of course, it's me. It's Quamon Star G, and by my side, I'm over here with ACS Universe. And of course, you can find me on Twitter at Quamon Star G. You can find me every Wednesday night over on Moral Diversity, chopping it up with the good folks over there, Mike, Avia, and Aaron. You can find me every weekend, MD Gaming, over on Twitch. Tomorrow, we will be doing an watch party, the new watch party feature on Twitch. We'll be watching Clue or Resident Evil Apocalypse, one of those two movies. We still need to decide on it.
Nice.
And also might do some more stuff later on that night. And yeah, find me every Sunday night, not this Sunday because it's the 4th, but next Sunday night, me and my brother into the Quniverse, like we do it every Sunday. Talk about everything geeky, gamey, and nerdy and stuff like that. So yeah.
Wait, hold on. You're debating between Clue and what was the other one?
Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Those are two like entirely different movies.
Yeah. See, for me, Mila Jovovich is fine as hell in that movie, and also the actress who played Jill in it was fine as hell, and I do have fond memories of it. But Clue is just an objectively good film.
It stands alone.
Yeah, so it's those two factors. So
for me, that's up there with like the Three Amigos. You know what I mean, it's in its own like universe.
Andre, where can they find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter at Nicotina_show, or you can find me on YouTube at the Nicotina Show. We'll be live this Monday, and ACS will be there, I think. And then along with Ryan and Allie as well. So, and we go live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on the Nicotina Show on YouTube. And like I said, you can also find me on Instagram, on Vero, on all forms of social media. And on the Four Nerds Thursday. Okay.
You talk-
It's like the awards ceremony where they cut you off.
Joey, where can they find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter at JoeBear94. You can find me over at World's Finest with Anthony and Meg. We're not going to be there this Sunday. We're going to be on tomorrow. And yeah, take me off the screen.
Take me off the screen.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming through, man, to talk some video games and stuff. Basically, you're watching my channel, so that's where you can find me on Twitter with the _. Also, you can find me Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. with these dudes, Four Nerds. Mostly Sundays, except for we're going tomorrow of World's Finest with Meg and the homie Joey that's right there. And then obviously when football season comes back, instant replay for my dudes DJ and Sloan and Jonathan will be getting back to it. But yeah, as of right now, I'll see you guys next Friday. Like I said, for future video game episodes, let me get some suggestions from you guys, and see you guys next Friday. Deuces.